Oh yeah, that's a good fish. We've been fishing with a lot of our friends in 6 feet of water with bait, catching 12-inch walleyes and 5 to 6-inch perch. And when that happens in the dead of summer like this, it's time to change up. It's time to burn baits. Forget about natural baits. We're talking about artificial baits, crankbaits. And burning them, meaning either casting them out and reeling them in very, very quickly, or like we are today, trolling at about 3 miles an hour. And this isn't a small fish. That's about a 36-inch pike. Is he gonna jump? I prefer to hand land him if I can. You gotta watch for those hooks. Oh yeah. And that is the kind of fish that you can catch when you start burning those shallower areas. We're in 10 feet, dropping out into deeper water with artificials. Like my old favorite, the suspending, rattling shad rap. Wonderful. Let's get this big old girl back. So just take a look at the fish screen here and I can show you exactly what I'm doing. I'm running as shallow as 6 feet, which is the edge of the weeds. We are also going at just about 3 miles an hour, right around 2.8 to 3.1. And if you don't have a GPS with a speedometer on your boat, just go at the regular speed that your big engine will run. It's going to be right around 3 miles an hour. Even if you go a little bit faster than that, it's still triggering speed. That's what this program is about, is going quick and triggering fish. It's important to know how deep your lure will go, and if you don't have a fish finder, a good way to find out is to let out line until you start bumping bottom. If you do have a fish finder, it's a little bit easier, because if you're bumping bottom in 10 feet of water, you know that that lure goes 10 feet down. And you can fish back and forth between 8 and 12, and you'll be either bumping bottom a little bit or having your lure free swim. Whoa. Oh, this is a big fish. Oh, that drag. Yeah. I got the drag set light so that it'll play out like that instead of pulling the hooks out. You can start out with a loose drag and bump it up just a bit later, but you still want it on the loose side. You've got no stretch line. When we're doing this, we're fishing Rapala Suffix line that has 0 stretch. I like the long rod that gives it a little bit of insurance, so that when the fish does take a dive, the rod will absorb that energy. Here he comes. We're gonna get a look at him right now. Oh boy. Whoa! That's just about as big as the other one. Come here, girl. Oh, that's all I can do is reach across the back. Now, the lure, she was pinned well. She was hooked on both sides. Wow. That's what you can expect when you do speeding with lures. Sometimes the right thing to do is to drown worms, but today, speeding lures caught me a couple of real giant pike. Let's get her back.